All right, so Marcy and I are up here in Park City for the weekend. We don't get an opportunity to ride in Park City as often as we'd like, even though we only live 45 minutes away. Just with kids and stuff, we just get busy and we have this really incredible trail network just minutes from our house called Corner Canyon down in Draper, Utah. In any case, so this is your first time to MTV Yum Yum YouTube channel. My name is Jason. I produce the channel. Mostly do mountain bike reviews, comparing mountain bikes to others in their category. And you can check out my vast library of, my wife's laughing at me, my vast library of mountain bike reviews. In any case, today we're going to show you one of the most popular trails in Park City Mountain Resort proper area. So Park City blends into the Canyon Ski Resort. Park City itself is a ski resort, and then Deer Valley is a ski resort, and they're all just right next to each other, and all the trails connect. Today we're going to stay just in Park City Mountain Resort, and we're going to climb up Armstrong, which is a directional climbing trail, one way only climbing trail. Armstrong is a great way to get up to Pinecone and to Spiro. And today we're gonna ride Spiro. Spiro is a multi-directional trail, so you know you can have traffic going up and down. And although it's important to note that it's basically a downhill trail. Okay, so when you hop from Silver Spur onto Armstrong, you go slightly downhill for just a minute, and then we wind our way uphill. Anyway, I'll stop talking. Sorry, in all my videos I talk pretty much the whole time, and I know it drives at least half of you crazy.
I think everybody likes it.
Oh, you think that people like the talking?
Yeah.
Oh.
Don't they?
Maybe half of them do. And then the other half wish I'd just shut up. Funny thing, Marcy and I have an uncle, my uncle, who is a executive producer for, you know, commercials and film, you know, small movies, not big movies, but my Uncle John. And he invited Marcy and I up to be in a Park City commercial. A couple years ago, you guys might have seen us. We were skiing and, oh, you got it. So this, if you want to go back down and try it, Mars, or maybe you don't. Little rocky section on the climb on Armstrong. Most of it's been uneventful, and this isn't too bad, but if you're an intermediate rider like Marcy, who, you know, she's good, she's an avid rider, but she hasn't had a lot of time in like technical rocky areas, right? So we got hung up on this little section. You'll see it here, and Marcy's just going to focus on carrying her momentum. So get your speed up. Like right now, you're going to want to start picking up that speed a little bit and aim for that little root. And just power through it. Power, power. See how easy it is? Nice. So just a little bit of momentum goes a long way, right?
Yeah.
So that's something that Marcy could easily do, but she doesn't get to ride stuff like this very often. And it's worth showing you guys because I know it's something that most of you or all of you probably already know, but if you bring your wife or your kids or a beginner or you yourself, just remember that sometimes all an obstacle needs is a little extra push, a little momentum. Nice job, Mars.
Thanks. Thanks for showing me what to do.
Anyway, like I was saying, we were in a little commercial up here for Park City, like I think it was called Discover Park City, or what was it called? Park City's favorite, Utah's favorite town? I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
If I can find it online, I'll link it in the description below. Anyway, she and I we had to pretend like we were on vacation in Park City, and we were skiing and walking through town, and got down tree there, and staying at this super ritzy, like plush hotel with like a killer pool. Anyway, so if you're coming to Park City, this is a trail. Spiro downhill is one that you want to do. My favorite is Pinecone, And we might link Pinecone down to Spiro today, depending on how much climbing we feel like doing. From the Park City Mountain Resort parking lot to the top of Pinecone, going up Pinecone, which I know the locals don't love when, I don't think they love it that people climb Pinecone. They don't like it if you climb Spiro, that's for sure. And there's no reason to climb Spiro because Armstrong is a one-way directional only uphill trail that goes right to Spiro anyway. But if we climb from where we parked to the top of Pinecone, we'll be close to 3,000 feet of climbing, which might be more than we want to do today. If we do just Armstrong to Spiro, it'll be more like 1,600 vertical feet. And I'll link my Strava file of today's ride in the description down below as well. Marcy is riding an Ibis Mojo 4, which is a 27.5 wheel size bike with 130 millimeters of travel in the rear and 140 millimeters of travel in the front. I'm riding an Ibis Ripmo today. It's probably more bike than you would need for these trails, but tomorrow we are riding over at Deer Valley, which is lift service. We're gonna go ride some chunkier, bigger trails and ride the lifts so we don't have to climb up. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. The Ripmo is good everywhere though. The Ripley, Ibis's shorter travel bike, would be ideal for today's ride. And be scooting up the trail a little quicker than the Ripmo. Picked up these bikes from Salt Cycles. Not only are they the best shop in Utah, nicest guys you'll ever meet in the bike business. They just do it right. But two things. They have a ton of inventory. It's July 2022. Just came out of the pandemic and everyone's had supply problems. Can't get the bikes that they want. Salt Cycles, no joke, has maintained inventory because they sell so many freaking bikes that Ibis and Pivot and Yeti and Revel and Evil and all the brands that they carry, Cannondale, they get their bikes to them. Transition, they carry a lot of good brands. They get their bikes to them because they have so many customers, they sell so many bikes. And we have a ton of inventory in stock right now, including, I know they have a ton of these Ibis Ripmos, which to me is the Goldilocks. If your speed's a little bit higher, Ibis Ripmo is like the Goldilocks bike. Does everything so well and it can still handle really high speed, chunky stuff, but it can still come do this tamer type of trail. And then, so number one, how much inventory they have. They got the bike that you need. But number two, they can customize it. They can put whatever you want on that thing. Custom wheels, swap out parts, swap brands with SRAM and Shimano, anything you need. They're awesome. Anyway, I'll link phone number and everything over to Chris over at Salt Cycles. You can give them a buzz and see if they've got the bike you're looking for. Maybe this Ibis Ripmo. What do you think about the climb so far?
It's great. I love it. It's not too hard.
Not too steep, huh?
Nope. Perfect.
It's just nice, moderate climb, and it's beautiful. In July, there was a lot of flowers down lower, and a lot of aspens and pine trees. Just came out of the pine trees. All right, let's get to the top where Armstrong goes into Mid-Mountain Trail. Okay, so I wanted to film this section because there has been a few kind of pretty rocky sections that have been tricky for Marcy, and this one big corner up here is tricky for probably almost anyone. So I was just gonna film it real quick. See if we can get around it this time. It needed a little hop. Just like a little grab the front brake and hop type of thing. Anyway, so there are some more technical sections of climbing. They're not terrible. Even a guy like me can do it. And walking your bike in sections that are sketchy or too difficult, or maybe you're too tired, or save it for a different day. Maybe you try it 2 or 3 times. The important part is being safe, having fun. We've got, Marcy and I, our oldest is 12 years old, our daughter, and she's on the middle school mountain biking team. And having been around, Marcy's a ride leader and so am I, having been around a lot of 11 to 14-year-olds this summer, I'll tell you the most important thing about mountain biking after being safe is having fun. And with a 12-year-old, my 12-year-old daughter, and also my 9-year-old boy, Ryan, you know, pushing him too hard is just, I'm afraid at this age, could get him to just not liking it. So yeah, if something's too difficult, walk around it and move on, save it for another day, and have fun. All right, we are just about to the top, which would be the mid-mountain where Armstrong connects into Mid-Mountain Trail. And Mid-Mountain Trail not begins, but is where we segue into Mid-Mountain Trail. Mid-Mountain Trail just kind of runs all the way across the canyon. Doesn't really go up or down. I mean, it goes up and down the whole length, all the way from here all the way over to Deer Valley, but it's just kind of a traverse across the mountain range here. So we'll take this over to the start of Spiro and we'll pick up from there. Not a bad climb. About 1,400 vertical feet of climbing so far from the parking lot and 5 miles. Okay, so let's stop right here, Mars. So this is where Pinecone Trail connects to Mid-Mountain Trail. You can see that on the trail marker there. So Pinecone up this way, that'll take you up to the top of the Wasatch Crest Trail. You can turn around and come back down Pinecone, or you can drop down into Big Cottonwood Canyon via Mill D, or go right north to Wasatch Crest Trail into Mill Creek. But we're gonna keep heading south here on the Mid-Mountain Trail over to Spiro. So this is just the end of Mid-Mountain Trail to where it hooks into Spiro. Pretty fun. Okay, here we are.
Is it?
I think so, yeah. Here's the Spiro Trail.
Is it to the right?
It's just straight down this chute here.
What is this one right here?
That's where Mid-Mountain continues. So if you want to keep going, if you want to keep going south toward Deer Valley. I don't know what that trail is up there. What is that sign?
This is part of Spiro, I think.
No, the going straight up would be the Power Line Trail, is what it says.
Oh.
And to Shadow Lake. It could maybe be a hiking trail, I don't know. This is where someone local here will be able to give our viewers a better idea of what the trail system's like here. Fun! And if you ski up here at Park City, it'll be fun for you to kind of see, if you decide to come up here in the summer, to kind of see what this area looks like, you know, when you're not skiing. It's covered in 3-4 feet of snow or more. Okay, so you're on this double track kind of fire road for a while, and it hangs a right here back onto single track. Fun. Just kind of flowy and cruisy. I've seen a couple little alternate, like little hits you can hit on the side. Man, it's just so pretty up here. So nice. It'd be fun to bring Elin and Ryan up here and try this. Our 12-year-old and 9-year-old. Pretty flowy, just like, you know, not too many rocks or anything. It's just all pretty packed down and flowy, smooth. I always tell my kids in the berms, in high, out low. In high, out low to carry your momentum a little bit. What do you think?
I like it. I need like a little vest.
Getting tired?
Yeah.
Yeah?
My muscles are, yeah.
It's just like a flowy trail. Yeah.
It's fun.
Oh, we got a down tree up here too. So you picked a good spot to stop. So once you pass the like ski area where they carved out the trees, you come into a slightly uphill but mostly traverse area of Spiro. You know, a good portion of the way, I don't know if we're halfway down the trail or how far down the trail we are. And it's also become a lot less smooth and flowy, and it's gotten more rocky type terrain, which is nice, I think. Just kind of a different type of, you know, when you got those smooth flow trails onto rocky trails, you feel like, oh, okay, now we're really mountain biking. But most of what Marcy and I ride in Corner Canyon, Draper, is all flow trails, you know? Which is, I mean, look, I love it all. I love it all. A nice little hit there. That's fun. And this is a pretty moderate pace that we're going here. You know, it's not super slow. It's not painfully slow at all, but it's a nice, safe, moderate speed. If I was with the guys who I normally ride with, like Tyler and Zach and Kevin and those guys, they would be absolutely ripping on this, which is kind of dangerous. You know, it's a multi-use trail. It's much better to go at the speed that Marcy and I are going, probably. Marcy's legs are getting tired. She's sitting down. Getting tired, babe? Did you like that rocky section back there or no?
Yeah, it's different.
It's different, yeah.
Fun.
That's what I was just saying. It's kind of fun to do. Try some different type of terrain. Oh, this looks like a good section to grab a break. Anyway, let's see what's going on here. So you can go right on Eagle, which is more south. We can go left here and stay on Spiro. Oh, I can feel like this is going to be, looks like the trail's going to descend more now, which sounds good to me. Give Marcy a little bit of space here. Fun. I like this section better.
Yeah, me too.
This is definitely more interesting than the top section. It looks like someone's come through here with a weed whacker.
I know, I was wondering if this is storm.
Oh no, I think a machine. Someone came up here with a machine and, well, maybe it was the storm, what do I know? Yeah, it looks like a weed whacker. Someone came out and thinned the trail. Nice. That's fun. Let Marcy get out ahead just a little bit. It rained a bunch yesterday, and so, I mean, it's not hero dirt because we didn't get out early enough in the morning, but that's why we waited a bit. We didn't come out super early. We waited till about 10:30 to drive over here and started our ride around 11 because I was worried it would be sloppy and muddy. But this section's just a little bit even dry. I mean, not dry, not like blown out dry, but like you can see a little bit of dust coming off of Marcy's tires. Ooh, fun. Nice, Mars. This is a fast, fun section. So the way I set up my Ripmo, if those of you who are still watching, I don't know how many people are going to enjoy this type of video. I don't really do videos like this, but in any case, because I do video bike reviews, I always end up talking about the bike, so I'm going to do that now because I just built up this Ibis Ripmo, and I had a Ripmo over a year ago. In any case, the Ripmo is now offered with 160, or you can even go up to 170 millimeters, I think, on the Ripmo, but 160 millimeter Fox 38 is what it's offered with these days. Well, I've got mine set up with 160 mil Fox 36. And then it comes with the Float X2, the big shock out back, as standard. And I set mine up with the new Float X shock, which I gotta say is gotta be one of my favorite shocks I've ever ridden. It is so, oh shit! How bad was it?
Not bad.
Oh man. You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. Totally okay.
Dang it.
I really am okay.
Your front wheel just tucked in just a little bit. Dang it.
I'm okay, really.
Here, let me get your bike.
I don't think I have any scrapes.
I think most of your speed was out of you.
Yeah. I think I just like kind of hit hard. I might have a little bruise on my hip.
Dang it.
But I'm okay, really.
Your front tire just tucked in ever so slightly.
I felt that.
You've got some dust on your face. You all right?
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. That was not even bad.
Yeah, most of your speed was out of you. Man, for me, I was so close to you, it was like in slow motion.
I was hoping I could kind of save it a little bit.
Yeah, I think you almost did.
Yeah.
Well, it's on film, so you can watch it back and see what you think.
Nice. Just what I want to do.
That's the prettiest fall I've ever seen, Mars.
Thanks.
Of all the falls I've ever witnessed filming. You good?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right. She's tough. I think I was talking about the Ripmo. But anyway, so I got this set up a little bit more trail oriented than the way they offer it today. And a little bit lighter weight too. And then of course just Shimano group set. Shimano XTR as well. Okay, we're gonna go right. So left, yep, left takes us back down to Armstrong, right takes us on Silver Spur back to the parking lot. All right, that completes our Spiro loop today here at Park City Mountain Resort. So we did, let's see here, we did up Silver Spur to Armstrong, and then Armstrong to Mid-Mountain, Mid-Mountain to Spiro, Spiro back on Silver Spur, down to the parking lot. Marcy had a little crash at the end, but other than that, it was a very nice day. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more bike reviews. And if you liked this type of video, who knows, maybe I'll start doing more of these. I don't really know how to edit them, but Maybe I'll start doing more of these. All right. Thanks for riding with me, Mars.
That was fun.
See ya.